This is the Hohem iSteady X. It claims to be the lightest smartphone gimbal on the market and boasts a number of different features to help take your mobile filmmaking to the next level. But what can it actually do? How smooth is the footage? And most importantly, is it worth buying? It's coming up. Hey everyone, Steve here from Learn Online Video, and today I'm going to be testing out this ultra lightweight smartphone gimbal. Now, there really is no better way to test and review a gimbal than to take it out, shoot some footage and see what results we get. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing here today. I'm going to spend the next hour at this location putting this gimbal through its paces, and then you can be the judge. You can decide whether you think this gimbal is any good or not. Okay, let's start with the absolute basics, the push forward. How well does this gimbal perform when simply walking forwards? Nice, steady pace. How smooth is this footage? Well, let's take a look. Not bad, nice, steady. Happy with that? Okay, let's step things up a notch with the full speed run. Okay, a bit of a shaky start, but that's to be expected. Things are smoothing out. Okay, that's not bad for a full speed run. That's pretty good. Low rider mode. Okay, one thing I really like about this gimbal is its ability to easily switch from shooting at eye level down to low rider mode. This gives you much more freedom and opportunity to get creative with your shots. And whilst we're here, let's test out low rider mode and see how smooth these shots are looking. Okay, this footage is looking a bit more shaky. Not the best terrain to be testing this out on though. A few too many rocks to avoid. Let's reshoot here. It's still not great, but a much smoother surface and less rocks. And look, this is a 3-axis gimbal, by the way, so I'm looking for nice smooth shots on all of this footage. Okay, yes, I am much happier with that, much smoother. Also, note how quickly it feels the camera is moving when it's this close to the ground. If you want to give your videos a fast pace or make it feel like the camera is moving faster than it actually is, shoot low to the ground and emphasize that camera movement. This would make a great opening shot for a cinematic sequence. Add some music, cinematic bars, and a color grade, and voila. Okay, let's talk design. What I really like about this gimbal is that they've put the motor off to one side. The reason they've done that is so that when you use your wide angle lens, you don't see the gimbal in your shot. I've used gimbals in the past where when I shoot with a wide angle lens, you can actually see the gimbal, which is obviously what you don't want. So very clever design. Now this gimbal weighs just 259 grams and has a max payload of 280 grams, so it can easily carry just about any smartphone. This is one of the cheapest gimbals on the market for what it offers. I will put links to it in the description below. Fully assembled, the gimbal looks like this, but folds down like this, locking all of your axis to prevent damage. And when folded, the gimbal is so small it can easily fit inside your pocket. Okay, next up, the fake crane shot. If you've seen my previous videos, you'll know I'm a big fan of faking a crane shot. So let's see how well this gimbal performs. So we're going to crouch down with our camera low to the ground and slowly stand up using this rock as foreground to reveal our location. And as you can see, this gimbal is doing a pretty good job of replicating a crane shot. Okay, let's do one more test just to be sure. Crouching down, we're standing up. Yeah, that's looking good. I am happy with that. Okay, auto face tracking 3.0. No need for camera operators anymore. I'll be out of a job soon. Just track your face using the Hohem app and the camera will follow you. It's surprisingly accurate, and if you're a solo shooter, then this is a perfect way to give your videos a bit more movement. The Hohem app. Okay, now in order to use your Hohem app, you will need to log in by creating an account. You can then pair your phone to your gimbal and have access to the app's features, including time-lapse, dolly mode, and my favorite, inception mode. This mode will rotate your phone whilst filming, which at first I thought was a bit gimmicky, but I actually had a lot of fun playing with this camera movement because it's hard to replicate any other way. I particularly like this movement when the camera is low to the ground because it provides a completely unique perspective and allows you to get much more creative with your shots. Okay, now as much as I enjoyed using the app, there is a problem. Now Hohem recommend that you shoot using their app, but there's a problem with this. When you shoot using their app, you only have access to your standard lens, not your wide-angle lens. So they very cleverly designed a gimbal with the motor off to the side so that you can shoot using a wide-angle lens, although when you shoot through that app, you don't have access to your wide-angle lens. That's a little bit like opening a Michelin-star restaurant, but they're not having a chef. Seems a bit pointless. Hohem, if you're out there and you're watching, please release a firmware update that allows users to access all of the lenses when shooting through your app. This would be super useful. Okay, now another feature that I found very useful while shooting was the quick roll switch, allowing me to go from shooting in landscape to portrait at the tap of a button. Super useful if you need to shoot any vertical video, perfect for Instagram stories. So overall, I think this is a great gimbal, especially for its price. There are a few downsides, using the app and the wide-angle lens being one, but there is a workaround. I've just been shooting with my wide-angle lens through my native camera app. So look, I hope you found this video useful. I'm going to put a link to this gimbal in the description below. Be sure to check that out for more information. But that's it from me. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.